good start. We know where the local fans are. You guys at home, jump on Twitter and let us know where you are.
And despite some new picks with their Nautilus support, this really, once again, is such a good Fnatic composition because you got a strong early game, you got a fantastic mid game through Lissandra, LeBlanc, Graves. They all spike so hard in the mid game once they get 1 or 2 items completed. And you have so much hard engage. If Unicorns of Love don't have proper wards down, they will get engaged on again and again and again. And they will just drop dead instantly. They gotta go full late game in this situation here. And they gotta get to that point where they control around objectives a bit like in the last game, because Fnatic are just running so much engage.
What I like about the comps, in stark contrast to our first game of the day, the expectations here are going to be significantly higher action.
Yes, and we're going to get to see if Vizicachi likes Power of Evil or Vardax the most. There's going to be 2 guys who's going to be the targets, and he's going to sit there with his ulti ready, and I bet you he's going to give it to Kikis at least once and be like, damn, that was wrong.
I'm gonna cast my mind back in the day when Zen on the Stoic was still covering some games, and one of the terms that he ran for Yorick, Omen of War was angry, Omen of Pestilence was stinky, and Omen of Famine was hungry. QWE in Yorick. And it was always one of my favorite things to hear, because I thought it suited the Ghoul's opinions and, you know, moods really effectively.
Yeah, Hylissang trying to set up a small freeze to see if he did it. Yeah, it's going to slowly push down towards Unicorns of Love now, how he grouped up all the minions, made the focus the first one coming from Fnatic's wave. So they saw the lane swap. Silbeck is not going to get the same freeze down here. But again, you can set up a fairly easy dive on a Yorick if he's only level 1 or potentially level 2, sitting under his tower, being all miserable and Yorick-ish.
Yorick-ish. Well, this is a very exciting start to the game. Yellow Star is pretending to be a ward. We'll see how this works out in his favor. We did see Chachi and Kikis holding hands.
He didn't skill anything yet. Is he going to get Q and wait for this push out here? Hylissang is coming to the mid lane. He's going to spot Kikis now. Oh! Fibin just jumped forward here. He might be forced to flash.
That's a flash down from Hylissang. Power of Evil has got the burning and the ignite and the poison ticking. Reign has flashed forward. Now Hoonies even come in for this one from the sideline. We do see the Riptide applying the slow. Fnatic's looking for first blood. Can they find it? 100 hit points to tick through. Power of Evil, no flash available. Febivin, he's flashed, but there's nothing to follow up the Sigil of Malice. That was a wasted summoner, and nobody goes down.
And 4 guys in the middle, and that means Vizicachi, he's starting the opening to get down to this bottom lane here and do the one-on-one laning against Steelback. You got early level 2 from the Grump. Has now managed to get level 3 as well. So a good start for him. While Rooney had to blow his flash, had got 0 CS over 1 CS at this point. Still only level 1. Big disadvantage for him now early on. Fnatic didn't manage to capitalize on 4 members in the mid lane.
Let's take stock of summoner spells. 1, 2, 3, 4 flashes and an ignite blown for Fnatic. Yellow Star's going to root Chachi in place, but he's going to be very careful. Down to 100 HP. Summoner heal used. Yellow Star overestimating Nautilus's tankiness. And just to wrap that up, flash and exhaust from Power of Evil, flash and ignite from Hylissang. Overall, more summoners spent from Fnatic, especially with that summoner heal trade.
Yeah, and Fnatic at this point, they're going to have to put Huni up in this top lane together with Reignover and push out the wave, because Vardax is sitting on his own, just freezing. You got to push that into the tower, make the tower kill the minions and reset the whole thing. Otherwise, they're going to be in a massive disadvantage in that top lane. Obviously, Yorick is going to be a bit of a tanky one going into late. And even if he does nothing other than run in your face, he still has an ulti that can win you games. And we'll Man, Source is sitting at home clapping right now. Yorick is being played again.
So as waiting to get back into the LCS with Origin, maybe he'll keep playing Yorick. We saw Yorick jungle last year as well. Was it Airwax that ran it?
It was.
I think it was Airwax.
We saw it once for a very good reason.
Once? Okay, right.
It was like one of his solo queue picks. I remember coming in, we kind of hyped it up a little bit. He picked it.
No,
it was like 0-5.
There would have been no we hyped it up.
I hyped it up.
There we go.
It's a Yorick jungle, man. All the way back Season 3 Worlds, I remember OMG running it, Loveling. I believe it was playing, not Loveling, it was Pomelo. Oh, he's what? It was Loveling.
It was Loveling at the time.
They keep swapping around, or they kept swapping around. It was Loveling playing it and destroying Lemon Dogs with it.
Double stun from Hylissang to get some damage onto Steelback. Yellow Star there does have level 3 to his name, but the big story is the CS difference between Vizicachi. 25 to 2. Huni is really being gutted.
It is slowly pushing back towards Huni now, but he's going to have to wait quite a while before he gets any CS. And also Rainova needs to stay around this lane in case Kikis shows up and forces Huni back. He still has no flash. That's also why we can see Sejuani currently sitting near the top side. I mean, he needs some help pushing this one out if they want to secure him farm now. Otherwise, he's going to keep falling further and further behind. Yorick is great in a swap in terms of sitting and farming. If you don't push it in and dive him, he will get all this farm here, just using obviously his ghouls from range.
Something we do have to touch on, all those flashes down don't mean a lot because Nunu's not the greatest at ganking. You see the glacial path into the root. Vardags takes a lot of damage, but the support from Hillesang means Rainova is now the one that's in trouble. He did get a decent enough trade, and Huni comes out healthy enough.
And a very good read from the Unicorns. They were expecting Fnatic to try and push out this top wave, so they just simply put Hillesang back up there. Also because Vizicachi can handle himself now. Missed from Yellow Star. Look at all the damage he's taking. So Vizicachi is going to be more than happy. He didn't get punished in the swap because of the 4-man dive in the mid lane. Or 4-man gang. And really good start for the Unicorns.
Good damage from Febiven onto Kikis. He's just going to consume a minion and get himself out of there. Picked up that Skirmishes, in fact, as his tier 2 jungle item.
That's a European thing on these Nunos here. It's all about late game, you run to the enemy AD carry, you ice blast him, and you just smite him, and he does no damage to you. That's the whole goal around the skirmishes from Kikis. Now, Dragon has been started by Fnatic because Hillesang showed himself in the top lane, but Power of Evil is here to try and stop it.
This is scary. Level 3 on Yellow Star. Fnatic forced back. No ultimates from the Unicorns of Love yet, but Huni, he's picked the fight he shouldn't have. Gonna slow Hillesang down to 100 HP. Hillesang is chasing. Did have flash, but opted not to jump in. And Unicorns of Love are bullying Fnatic around the map. They've got themselves 1,000 gold advantage. And Huni still yet to get CS, averaging 1 a minute.
And everyone from Fnatic was forced back there except for Febiven after the start of the Dragon, despite knowing that Unicorns had at least 3 guys around it. Very good. You can see how Kikis is now saying, okay, I'm gonna... Watch it down.
That somber moment. Let it sink in. He will be back in 6 minutes. And he will be
kill him again.
Wow, dude. That's brutal.
That's how it works.
Alright.
It's not fun being the Dragon here.
No, it's not. Dragon number 1 goes to the Unicorns of Love. Huni found himself some uncontested farm.
And also Power of Evil here, yesterday. Well, let's just see what happens first.
Oh,
is here again.
That was a great petrifying gaze. Catches Febiven the moment he jumps in. Power of Evil.
Insane.
Famine or feast. He either wins the game for his team or is non-existent, and that's the way to start.
Such a sick ulti. I mean, this is obviously the Cassiopeia master Power of Evil, and he built Luden's Echo, the new item, yesterday in Syndra. It is even better on this champion for him. I think he's going to go for it again now. He has the tier already. That could be his next pickup.
But now catches 2! The shard catches them both! Power of Evil's down! Fnatic look for Hillesang. He's down! The Omen of Death onto Hillesang. We have the ghost of Annie's past throwing out fireballs. Not the greatest on the first usage for that one. But I'll give Chachi the benefit of the doubt. Hey, he'd lost Power of Evil earlier.
We said there would be action when Fnatic plays, and when they didn't run like 4 types of engage on their composition, they ganked the mid lane first. Now, second gank here, 2 kills, still back a swap to that top lane with a massive wave. He's gonna get pushed in, but Yorick is back. Now another gank onto Vardags.
Vardags is in trouble. Febiven, he dashes forward, he lands the chains. Vardags is going to get rooted, but here comes the TP from Huni. Can they get more? Kikis, manages to give Vardags a couple steps longer, but it's not enough. All of a sudden, Steelback is in trouble. Hylissang stuns him up. The collateral damage was thrown down. Summoner heal used, flash still available. Steelback forced to run away. Chachi low on mana. He's flashed forward for this one. The Ghoul's not tanking it. Hylissang does not connect. We do see the hook land. Yellow Star stuns him up, but there's no depth charge to follow it up. Steelback is low on HP, but both of them low on mana. And that dredge line connecting, but not doing enough work for Yellow Star and Fnatic.
Man, I love these two supports here. Just roaming everywhere to the mid lane, to the side lanes, trying to set up a few kills. TP was used by Huni before to at least get an assist in the bottom lane, and obviously February ends up dying to Power of Evil. Now he's jumping in again. I still want to see the Luden's Echo on a Cassiopeia here. You keep moving, you keep spamming, you get it to proc so many times. It's a great early item.
And we'll see how early Power of Evil can pick it up. Tower number 1 will be falling in a moment or two as Fnatic making up, I think, for some small mistakes early.
For sure.
Got themselves a kill advantage, a tower advantage, and actually bringing themselves back into it. If you look at the gold on Huni, with those 3 assists and a little bit of CS, he's actually even in gold with his opposite number, Vizicachi. I think that's important, considering how shut down he was for the first 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, very important with these assists and the early tower. I like how they used Steelback here on Graves. Really found honestly some success on this champion in the early game, which he didn't have on Corki. Yesterday he looked great on Graves. Now same here when he's swapping him around. Hylissang is back down to this bottom lane. He cannot sit still.
Look at the mini-map. Rainova, he does have the option to go over that wall. Glacial Prison is available, but decides not to use it. And we do see Cinderhulk has been completed for Rainova, so that clear speed will be rapidly increased.
No flash. Oh, managed to dance around. The Fnatic keeps staying around the jungle in here. Looking for Kikis now. Should be able to find him. Oh, nice flash.
I do think they do. Where is the prison? Not needed yet. The dredge line catches Kikis. That's a petrifying gaze onto Fnatic, but Kikis should still fall. I lied to you. He's managed to get away.
No, he didn't.
We did see Peppermint go down in the mid lane. Power of Evils got 2. Continues to chase through, and it did look like the Ignite dropped Kikis in the back line. 2 for 2. This is fun.
We got 3 kills on a support Nautilus. The first time we have seen now in Europe for Yellow Star. It's been roaming around. Obviously the problem is you're not really going to get too many points in your W early, so you're still going to be fairly squishy. But we see the amount of CC he brings. I mean, I think Nautilus is the champion with the most CC in the game. Just like from his passive, the one hit, the Eve, the slow, and oh, Tabor's on the Steelback. He's fine.
Well, that hurt. That was a painful tip. It might result in the tower. Here's a replay. Good luck to Fishio.
All right, so flashing first. That was nice. And they're going, so they lock him down, but they don't really again want that Nuno here. It's about getting to Power of Evil, so it's a good ulti from both Kikis and Power of Evil. A lot of damage, and that's why they trade 2 for 2. And of course, Huni, as always, joining the team whenever they're fighting. He's never gonna let them fight alone. The Holo Master and 2 for 2 trade.
I have to admit, Power of Evil looks terrifying already. And
he's not even worse laking.
He's not even built AP, right?
Yeah.
That's the scary thing. So we need to see how effectively Power of Evil can bring himself into this matchup. The only problem is Unicorns are hemorrhaging towers.
It is expected though here. Once we move to the mid game again, you have double tier, so you obviously need to stack those first. They make you a bit weaker in the mid game, and you're against a Graves, against a Lissandra and a LeBlanc. So it is expected for the Unicorns to fall behind now. As long as they keep it to this kind of goal deficit, it's okay. Problem is Fnatic obviously going to look for way more. They already got 2 out of turrets. Mid lane dropped down before, and the bottom one is the last one. So just put Steelback back down there, pushing the wave, and roam in with 4 guys like they've done before. Because you can keep on testing vision around the jungle of Unicorns when there's like a Nuno, because Nuno doesn't offer anything in terms of the fights. So you can very safely walk into the jungle, place a few deep wards, and then you can walk down behind the dragon to the bottom lane. 4 guys really quickly and force that tower down.
If Fnatic decide to do that, quick touch and CS differences as Huni is evened up with Vizicachi. Feberman takes an ace in the hole. As Fnatic look to start the dragon. This is a little bit risky. You can see Huni's not there. Teleport will be available in a moment.
It's fine.
But Chachi's a mile away and nobody from Unicorns is responding.
But again, Unicorns, they don't want to fight right now. You're stacking tiers. I mean, look at the Yorick. You have a Ruby Crystal and a Dawn's Blade. That's your combat stats. I mean, that's nothing. So they need way more time.
Oh,
Good
Vardags.
from Fnatic here and Vardax, he's in trouble. There's the ulti.
Charge is going to knock him up. The prison's going to lock him down. Reignover's going to flash forward. Hylissang and Vardax are going to get away. And they get the teleport from Vizichachi. Now Huni is in a little bit of trouble. Got to be careful as he does make it away.
Oh, he stepped on a trap. Never mind, I got hyped for nothing.
Got excited. Well, we're both getting excited in this one. 5-3. Power of Evil going to punish Fnatic being down in the bottom lane by taking the mid tower. Second one of the game and evening up that goal difference.
So we saw Fnatic try and do what we just mentioned, how you can very quickly move to that bottom lane, force a kill, and then take the tower. Problem was it backfired because Vardax stayed alive, used all his summoners, and then the mid lane were left open. This is very important for the Unicorns. They keep getting global gold in this mid game while they're still stacking up to the late game. They want to try and get a kill on Reignover, not going to happen. But look at Vardax here.
Snake bites don't kill bears.
Good point. 0-1-0 Caitlyn doesn't kill bears either, or people. In this case, you haven't gotten to use your early game power. You are very weak in the mid game. So Vardax is not going to offer a whole lot. This is going to be all about Power of Evil with the early kills. Febiven will even be able to get some damage.
I really don't think Vardax likes Febiven. That's 2 ace and holds back to back. Not going to result in a whole lot of pressure. We do see Huni trying to wave clear as best as he can. Got that Morella Nomicon completed. And the support of Reignover. But look at the damage that Chachi's putting with those ghouls. Constantly throwing out those Omens of Famine over and over and over. Sustaining and poking Huni out, who's got no armor yet.
Basically, he's rolling his head over the keyboard because he's playing Yorick. And he's just spamming everything.
What was the technical term? Face roll, I believe?
Face rolling?
That's a phrase I have not heard in a while.
Because you haven't seen Yorick in a while.
That's also true. We'll have a look. Yellow Star, he's really enjoying cosplaying a ward. Chilling in the enemy jungle. And it's saying, oh, that's a flash Tibbers! Huni's in trouble and Huni's down! Holo's out! Chachi and Hylissang now looking to set up on the tower. That was honestly an easy pickup.
Yeah, I think after that tower got down in the bottom, it's not over, no. Reignover.
Oh, Glacial Prison missed again. Reignover didn't connect. Kikis has thrown Blood Boil, flashed forward, and Ice Blast Huni in the face. Look for the dredge line. That'll knock Vardax up. Flash, buckshot, collateral damage available. One more hit. Does land. Steal back. Bounces one in reply. 2 for 1. Unicorns get the tower. Good luck to Fisho.
Again, there's a lot of things happening here. I'm not really too sure. But it's still worth it for the Unicorns. They got obviously the 2 kills, and they got another tower, more global gold for them. Fnatic, though, they're teleporting in now. And Yellowstar is on his way northward.
Here we go again.
The
Round 27. Yellowstar's looking for a target. He's dredge line. Kikis' Chachi will be the first focus. Febiven plus Huni get the kill. Absolute 0 channels. And Febiven goes 2-2-2. Fnatic respond. Find Unicorns out of position. Grab themselves 2 uncontested kills.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I don't even know, man. We're 18 minutes in and everyone is just dying left and right. They keep roaming around. I mean, have we had a laning phase in this game? Or has it just been pure roaming from the start?
Dude, it ended at like 1 minute 30 with a 4-man dive onto Power of Evil.
So, now all outer turrets are gone. It's an even battlefield. We've seen 2 supports roaming. So far, Yellowstar gotten the better of it. 3 kills, 4 assists, going Righteous Glory as well on this Nautilus. So we'll get quite a lot of HP, which obviously worked well with W there. And there's the Luden's Echo.
Here an Echo from Echo. Why do you like Luden's Echo on Cassiopeia?
Well,
whoa, hold on.
Let's talk about that after, yeah.
Febiven plus Huni. Now. This is scary. Oh, Snake got bitten. Exhaust comes out, and look at the scary thing. Despite the blind check, Febiven almost got taken out.
So the reason I like it, first of all, you already get a lot of movement speed from your Q. Add the 7% as well from it. Great. More movement speed, dodge around. Perfect. Second, you stack it so fast because every spell is 20 stacks on it. So whenever you sit there and you just spam your Twin Fang, it goes up so fast and you get more procs from it. And even if you put down your W and people step into it, they're going to get that proc and take the damage. So there's so many things working for Power of Evil with that one item. Obviously makes him extremely squishy. So he's going to have to rely on being together with the team and Vizichachi here to get to use it as often as possible. Otherwise, he's just going to drop dead every time. Fnatic now, because they got that kill, pushing in. We talk about this strong mid game they do have. So that's why they're in the lead, despite the Unicorns getting quite a lot of towers early on.
Oh,
There's
that's
another
a
ult from Yellowstar.
As well as the death charge. Did not want that one. Spider Nautilus. Spider Nautilus runs away with the giant hook. Don't really know why.
I'm not sure that's how this song goes.
Yeah, that was a bit bad. I'm getting a bit excited here. Flash is blown, and we do see Unicorns of Love with a positional. That was a Tibbers onto Huni. Stuns him up, but after the Glacial Path, Unicorns, they're hammering away on the inner turret. We do see Reign of a Glacial Prison available. Does he want to throw it out? The answer seems to be no. Here comes the rest of Fnatic from behind. Remember, no depth charge available.
Oh, he got
the charge for 3. Power of Evil tries to put some damage in reply. It's in fact Kickers that goes down first. Yellowstar pulling the attention on the backline while Featherfin and Steelback are being zoned away by the Ghost of Christmas Past. We did see Power of Evil get given the Omen of Death, and the Unicorns of Love come out with a fantastic team fight. 2 for 4, and that's how Yorick plus Cassio works.
Yeah, and Fnatic with the engage.
Look at that, the Power Rangers are even in the house.
I want to see that engage again. Not sure how Fnatic managed to lose it, because they got a pretty good all different Reign over. We're supposed to just blow up these targets and then you disengage away or kill the Ghost a second time. But Unicorn's getting everything they want. You have a fed Power of Evil, step 1 for him to win. You have a dead support, that's not step 2 by the way, but by having that fed mid laner with a Yorick ulti, that's enough clearly to win fights for them, because Vardax is sitting on Vintage on a Caitlyn. I mean, it's not really him, he's just pushing a tower. All he's gonna do, but Dragon, it's gonna be started, but it might not be secured because the rest of Fnatic is coming.
Holy moly.
And they only have one thing to do, and that's keep going in.
Gone. He gets caught by the dredge line, rooted by Huni. Featherfin pops him. Dragon goes to Unicorns of Love. Huni's looking for more. He doesn't have the ability to lock anybody up. Glacial Tomb on cooldown, not even needed. You heard Kickers throwing out the laugh emote. And Fnatic get 2 kills, but they lose the Dragon. Are they seriously going Baron?
Well, the thing is, you have top lane pushing down here, so Unicorn's got to go and protect that one. And if they do go to stop this Baron, you don't have the Yorick ulti this time for Power of Evil, and you still have so much engaged on Fnatic's side here. They can start the Baron and quickly just stop it and turn around and engage on the Unicorns.
We'll see if they do that. Glacial Prison and Tomb is available. Unicorns of Love are putting some poke down. Yellowstar eats the ace in the hole, throws out the dredge line. They've got Power of Evil. He did get the stun down. The Petrifying Gaze was out. Fnatic need to be careful. They're low on HP as Baron helps to at least put some damage on the back line, but it's a 2 for 0. The Unicorns stop the Baron. That is important to note.
So Fnatic got what they wanted, some more kills here by just forcing that Baron. And now, okay, this is just the Baron fight. There's been like 3 or 4 fights already we haven't even got to see. So Power of Evil, I mean, look at the damage he can do.
Is that a 3 or 4 man Petrifying Gaze?
There was a lot of people.
Oh my word.
Wow, did it just start? Okay, so Yorick is tanking it now. He's sitting on the pip here. Vardax trying to kill the guy. No, now Rainover's here.
Rainover's here. He's got Smite available. He's down. Absolutely kill the Nunu. Channels. Baron is still alive. Baron, no, it's Uni that goes down. Nunu taken out as Yellowstar and Steelback look to clean up the house. Mizuchachi already threw out that Omen of War onto Kickis. Baron secured by Unicorns. 2 for 2 trade in the fight. And Featherfin, Yellowstar, they're not done. 23.5 minutes into the game. We have got 29 kills on the board. 5 towers to 3 in favor of Unicorns. Unicorns with a Baron buff.
Yes, Trevor. Yes. And as predicted, we're gonna get a Yorick ulti on that Nunu. And that was smart. He got to consume the Baron for Kickis. Alright, okay, so let's look at it here. Unicorns at this point are strong enough to team fight as long as they don't all get blown up instantly from the engage of Fnatic. We've seen the damage Power of Evil can do in 2 rounds. They also have fantastic ability to fast push a tower with Nunu Caitlyn. If they do manage to group 5 people on that one tower, where Fnatic on their side, it's all about getting that jump. Look at the damage, I mean, that was the Luden's Echo, an E and a Q for Power of Evil, 50%.
Well, Power of Evil's got his hands onto that blue buff, forced Featherfin away. The rest of Fnatic reeling as they deal with the pressure that Power of Evil's putting on the map.
Yeah, really, the scary thing is, this is so good for the Unicorns because they have survived that mid game from Fnatic. They got a Baron from it. They're just slightly behind in gold as well. Fantastic situation when you consider how good their late game comp is going to be.
Now let's see what they can do with this. 3 members still with Baron. They're pushing down the bottom lane. Fnatic not in a position to fight and no teleport from Huni yet. The tower safely secured by Unicorns of Love. Fnatic simply did not want that one. Let's see if they can find an engage. Base gates on the side lane can actually be used quite effectively with the Sejuani. If Rainover wants to go that route. Also, with Yellow Star, he's got that Righteous Law he picked up. An additional HP and lots of HP stacking. Love the animation of Luden's Echo.
Whoop. Trying to get his W to at least give him a bit of a shield. Not skilling it up here, doesn't need the damage from it. Instead, you need less cooldown on your E, which is the first one he maxed. But again, the people want to play Nautilus support, max your E first, roam around the map because you have fantastic ganks early on, and you can also engage a fight.
Well, let's see what they do. Huni decides not to follow in with the Glacial Path. Kikis is being chunked out by Rainover, and Rainover's taking damage in return. Inhibitor will fall. Fnatic have not gone all in for this one. Super Minions secured in favor of the Unicorns of Love. Fnatic unable to find the opening they were looking for. Huni still does not have that Hourglass. That's a whole lot of don't go there pings.
Pretty wisely, but man, the Unicorns have been so good at trading objectives here. Every time Fnatic dove them somewhere and took a tower, they managed to respond elsewhere and keep it even early on. And then, of course, all the dragon fights going on and Power of Evil getting these early kills really just been fantastic for them. Doesn't even have a fully stacked tier yet on the Yorick. He's been pretty slow, sitting on 700 mana at this point. Inhibitor down. Fnatic is gonna have to try and find and engage. Place a pink ward around this wall where you see this ward is being placed by the Unicorns, and you have a flank opening if you want to start the burn. They did just place the pink ward as well, so that's where you're going to get your opening from to start the fight there. Vizicachi is going to die.
Well, Vizicachi throws down the omen of death on himself.
And
not
Chachi.
the way Unicorns want this team comp to work, but now Power of Evil's in place. He's looking for an engage. Huni does not follow up on the E. Waiting for Vizicachi's ghost to time. It just has. Fnatic, numbers advantage, but unwilling to commit further. You never want to walk into a Cassiopeia and Fnatic wisely back away. I want to touch on something really quickly, Deficio. If Fnatic lose this game, it will be tied with H2K for that second place position at 11 wins, 5 losses, which would set up that Fnatic H2K battle next week as a potential second place decider. There is a lot on the line here for the current #2 team in Europe.
TB from Vizicachi here. They don't want to give up this dragon. There's no ulti just yet. Unicorns really want that one ready. It's a very important part of their comp here. Look at the top wave pushing in. If they force Fnatic to stay around this dragon, those minions will do a lot of damage. It might even just abandon, go straight for this top lane, or bottom lane, sorry, instead. If you got the Nuno Caitlyn, you can destroy these towers.
Well, Unicorns
also set you up to be flanked though. Got a few good wards on the side, and now you have nowhere to go.
Okay, let's see who comes out ahead. Yellow Stop does not connect with the dredge line. Huni, he's got in. That's a flash W. He's called Power of Evil. Collateral damage is going to be shielded away by the Archangel shield. Steelback is down. Power of Evil soloed him. Featherman being forced away. The exhaust burned through his damage. Despite the fact Power of Evil is down, he is still managing to wreak havoc thanks to that Ghost of Christmas Past. Rainover is looking for the supports of Hylissang, and he finds him, but the Battle Bear is down. Power of Evil finds another one. 2 for 4, and the Unicorns set their sights on another inhibitor turret.
Such a good fight again here. All the focus from Fnatic is on Power of Evil, and it doesn't even matter because once he goes down, he's back. That's a perfect score when you have a Yorick. You died 6 times, but you got 7 kills, so you've done your job, and they're pushing in for the finish.
Well, it looks like they can. Unicorn's chance erupt. Huni has to pull off a godlike defense. He's got the support of Yellow Star. They've caught Kikis, but he flashes away. Yellow Star unable to find another target. Unicorns get a Nexus turret, but Fnatic hold on by the skin of their teeth.
Baron up in 50 seconds. Last time Fnatic tried to start it, they baited Unicorns in for a few picks. See it again though, so Engage coming in. Huni getting a lot of CC down and the Hourglass, but notice here, Power of Evil. He's still very healthy. Ignore the replay, people died, now more people are gonna die.
Kikis.
Well, one guy.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Two.
Oh, Chachi's caught up by Featherman. What can Chachi do? Omen of Death not available, so unable to ult himself. Right.
Is it Baron time again?
Unicorns get Dragon, Fnatic gets 2 kills. I saw this movie last time. It didn't end well for Fnatic.
Ah, okay. Was it a good movie though?
Well, if you're a Unicorns fan, they stopped the Baron and got kills. So guess it depends which camp you lie in, Deficio.
Well, we had all the fans cheering for Huni earlier. So I've heard a few people call out for the Unicorns. So Baron is going to be started. Just respawn. Look at that fancy animation. And now we're going to kill him.
Let's see. How quickly can Unicorns respond? Do they even want to? The answer appears to be no. No vision in the pit. Nowhere near. And Fnatic, dare I say it, regain control? Until their inhibitor respawns, no, I don't think that's fair.
Has anyone really been in control in this game?
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Like, you know minute one?
Yeah. You know what? I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
No, you have a point, though. You have a point. They got the Baron now. Small goal lead, that doesn't really matter anything at this point, because we're already really gotten to that late game point. Vardax has basically just been killing towers all game long, while Power of Evil has been killing Fnatic as often as he could. And the Yorick pick so far has been working. The old school Unicorns comp, they used to run this again before they got into the LCS, before anyone really knew who the Unicorns were. Now we all know exactly what they are.
Well, Fnatic have a penchant for playing bloody games. The record for most kills in a matchup in the Spring Split was 50, and it was Fnatic versus the Copenhagen Wolves, Deficio. We're currently getting closer and closer to that. 38 on the board. I think 12 more could be. So we've had a Power Ranger in the audience, we've had OG and Cake Pan, and we've had this sign is useless. I love you guys, that's awesome.
See?
Yay! Oh, there's a few. So Fnatic, 32 minutes on the clock, small gold lead, got Baron, and their inhibitors respawn. Deficio, can you make sense of what their next step would be?
Well, I like what they've been doing now to set up the bottom lane minion wave. You can see how they're slowly pushing up, but they need to start grouping because the Unicorns are not exactly running any way of well, never mind that, because Uni, he's getting jumped.
Hylissang's in trouble, he's down, but where is Power of Evil? Down to 50% HP. Omen of Death not been used yet as Huni is out in the background. Power of Evil's
no ulti from Chachi.
No Power of Evil. Chachi was out of position. Steal back and Fnatic have found 4. Kickus in full retreat. A 1-for-4 trade and a Baron buff minion. Fnatic beyond the inhibitor turret. They're pushing through.
Minions are coming here. You can see they're pinging them on the minimap. They got the Baron still trying to push in. It's just a lonely Nunu trying to defend. Is it enough? Can Kiki scare them away?
Fnatic, they're waiting. They've got minions. I don't know if it's enough. 15 seconds before Chachi is up. Vardax getting closer. Kikis is trying to pull attention, but it's not enough. The Nexus turret is down. Hylissang's in place. He needs to have a magic stun, but he's not going to because he's in trouble. Featherman continues to focus the turret. Hylissang is down. The Nexus turret is down. They're onto the Nexus. Fnatic look like they're stunning at 33 minutes. Fnatic are taking down the Unicorns of Love.
No!
A few more hits.
What?
What? I cannot understand this game. Unicorns of Love.
It wasn't
defend their Nexus.
Kikis and Hylissang together. Managed to stop for long enough. Okay, so let's see the engage from before. Chachi didn't manage to get down his ulti. He gets stunned at first. All the focus now is on Huni. Hylissang goes down. Where's the ulti from Chachi? Not there yet. He's not CC'd. Power of Evil is still alive. He's the guy we're looking at. Simply just no reaction there. He got pulled in the end, and that's why they lose the fight. But the manly Nuno, and then Hylissang got in there, and now they got him, so now another fight.
Oh. Okay, Vardax down. 5v4. There are supers to deal with in the middle lane. And Fnatic may want to use a numbers advantage. It's a couple of love taps. That's all Fnatic needs.
Don't have Xpeke anymore, though, to backdoor that one, but they're going in again.
Oh, that's a petrifying gaze. They've got 2. Power of Evil is down.
That was down, though.
And Chachi are trying to get away. We do see the Omen of Death. What can Power of Evil do from beyond the grave? He's caught Steel back, but that is the most number of kills we've seen in the Spring Split. 14 minutes quicker than before. Yellowstone,
the back door.
I've seen this before. It happened at Worlds, and it didn't go in Fnatic's favor. Will their fate be different? Nexus is going down.
Huni.
It's what Fnatic are cheering. We see Reignovers down. Huni is down. It's happened again. Deficio, it's happened again! Fnatic are not able to defend the Nexus. They've got supers barreling down the mid lane. What can the super minions do?
Get that super minion! Okay. Someone call Peck. We need Peck in here, man, otherwise that Nexus is never gonna die.
Listen, 5.5. We changed turret health, we changed turret shields. Rito, please. Nexuses are too damn tanky.
Alright, another engage. This time, though, Chachi gets down to ulti before Power of Evil dies. That's the important one, because notice as soon as he goes down, Fnatic starts running away from him. They don't try and kill the ghost, they just keep trying to kite him. Kickies joins in, Steelback goes down. No CC to lock Power of Evil or anything. And you can see how the rest of Fnatic are saying, we're done fighting, we're just gonna try and kill that Nexus. This is support Nautilus though, with like 0 damage. And obviously the teleport from Huni as well. Unicorn's got the 4th dragon, only 1 for Fnatic. It is still not over, everyone is alive. What summoners do we have? Vardax no flash, Power of Evil no flash. A lot of flashes down for the Unicorns. Same thing said for Fnatic, so basically there's been a lot of fights.
I have no idea what to think anymore. Fnatic with that Nexus, again, just flashbacks, and we were touching on that team fight. 50 kills was the number to beat. It was Fnatic Wolves last time. Fnatic Unicorns of Love, blown that out of the water. 14 minutes quicker, 6 kills more. And it all comes down to Power of Evil. Can he take out Fnatic? He's got 2 lives to do it if Chachi hits the right buttons. Because we've seen what happens when Chachi doesn't. The Unicorns are on the aggressive.
And they got minions coming, sitting here, just trying to push this one into the Nexus, forcing Fnatic back, and then you can just quickly go down once these minions hit the bottom lane tower. You got that Nunu, Blood Boy and the Caitlyn. That tower is going to die extremely fast. Engage, potentially, no. Oh, yeah, they're going in.
Rainover's thrown in the Glacial Prison, but there's no support to follow it up. Dredge line is still up for Yellow Star, as is the Tomb from Huni. Kikis low on mana, low on hit points, down to a 3rd. Unicorns of Love continuing the siege. They are unrelenting. There is 1 Nexus turret standing, and the Unicorns say, we will have it. Oh, it's Fnatic caught out. Feathervid's in trouble. We see that Kikis is dropped as he was channeling his absolute 0. Dredgeline knocks up multiple people, but Chachi forced to use that Omen of Death on himself.
They got 1.
Double kill for Steelback. What can Feathervid and Steelback do? Vardax and Power of Evil alive. We do see the Dredgeline connects with Hillisack. Look at the carries. They're both rooted in place. Hourglass keeps Huni alive as we see Yellow Star taken out. This is a 2-3 versus 3 in the base. Feathervid is down. It is
about Steelback and Huni now.
Steelback and Huni. The Nexus is standing. Steelback has got Hillisang. He's critting massively onto Vardax. But Vardax and Power of Evil, they are pushing with the minions. Huni on full HP. Deficio, will they go in? Glacial Path. We do see the shard connect, but look at the auto attacks. Power of Evil's got him. Can Power of Evil turn it around?
Can he get Vardax?
From Steelback. He can't find Vardax. Steelback is looking for Power of Evil. Unicorns have done it. Unicorns have beaten Fnatic. I have nothing more to say.
That was such an awesome game to watch, man.